Dzień dobry, witam bardzo, ale to bardzo serdecznie. Baldur's Gate. No i w końcu, mam nadzieję, pierdzielamy stąd. No lecim. To ja mówię, lecimy.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable, truly.
Senna zjawa, dawno cię nie było.
The picture comes together. The absolute is neither God nor man. It is the elder brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated.
Czym są te kamienie?
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in 𝘬𝘚𝘀, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's 𝘬𝘚𝘀's magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Wiesz, kim są nasi wrogowie?
One of them I know, Lord 𝘄𝗍𝘆𝘆, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. 𝘄𝗍𝘆 was a follower of 𝘬𝗀𝗀, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the dead three.
Wybrańcy Martwej Trójki?
Bane, Baal, and 𝘬𝗀𝗀. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an elder brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
Co teraz poczniemy?
We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerûn. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order the death gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Obciążenie. I jak tam to? Dobra. Jak tam tarcza? Rzadki. Otrzymujesz prawo do testów inicjatywy oraz ułatwienie do testów cech związanych z percepcją. Fajna ta tarcza. Gdy wróg trafi cię atakiem wręcz, możesz użyć reakcji, żeby powalić go na ziemię. No nie potrzebuję. Proszę cię. Wyrzucamy to. Leć tam. Dalej jest ciężko. Są bardzo ciężkie bronie. Ja ich nie potrzebuję tak naprawdę, no. Okej, lecimy.
I've been thinking on all that
I'm
you learned below.
exhausted.
If
Better
you've
find
got your
somewhere to
breath,
camp soon.
we ought to discuss our next steps.
No dzisiaj... pierwszy raz, ale ostatnio cały czas umiera. Jakiś słaby patch.
It's been a long day. I need to rest soon.
No to był bardzo długi dzień.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands.
O czym ty mówisz?
The crown! The one the 𝘬𝗀𝗱𝘆 was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. 𝗬𝘺𝗀𝗻𝗃𝗍 magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most 𝗬𝘺𝗍𝗻𝗃𝗍's artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Dobrze. Dlaczego ta korona jest tak istotna?
That crown sits on a gargantuan 𝗬𝗀𝗱𝗆 bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere.
No w sumie tak, ktoś musiałby wiedzieć, nie?
Soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Czyli w pierwszej kolejności mamy szukać w wrotańskim sklepie dla czarodziejów.
Sorcerer's Sundries is known as a trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. I mean, 𝗬𝘺𝗍𝗃𝗍's texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Spoko, laska.
Our Enemies spread like rub rot, an elder brain, bound by lost 𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏 magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
Zdaje się być w swoim żywiole.
Aren't you?
W życiu się tak nie bawiłem.
It is good to savor the moment of victory. But pace yourself. Our fight is just beginning.
Yep.
When we met, I was licking my wounds. An old bear with her leg caught in the hunter's snare. Now I've slipped free of the trap and rediscovered my claws. It's time for me to hunt my prey. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of 2 more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
Cieszę się.
Glad to be there. Falling foul of 𝗬𝗚𝗱𝗇𝘆 convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
Do zobaczenia w obozie.
How does it compare to a 𝗬𝗏𝗍𝗏𝗏? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way. There's a Harper's safe house in �worm's Crossing. Denthelan's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper.
Okej.
Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
Okej.
Thou dawdlest, while time is precious. The shadow there are. Do illithids possess souls? Where I shall ask yet again. Correct. Yet a flock without. Until such time, be availed of myself. Very well.
Co to jest kurwa 𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏?
Impossible. Thy party is full.
Aha.
As
Okej. Fajnie.
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare dawn would undo.
Ojeju, sorry.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me.
Jezus Christ, jak ta gra jest skomplikowana.
I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
Laski, na spokojnie. O, Jesus. Holy shit. Dobra, to wróćcie jak skończycie.
It's you, isn't it? You're the talk of this place, you know? I'm Isabel. And this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Powitamy was z otwartymi ramionami.
We look forward to it.
Jesus Christ, ale rekrutacja poszła.
By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Jezu, jak ona wszystko pobita jest.
We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Będę się ruchać, czaisz? Beka. Kim są umi i nie umi?
Why, yes. Once Althea is done with this song, we will be looking.
Aha.
You're here. Good.
Kim jesteś, Alfira?
That's good.
Wszystko w porządku?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Mauler's still missing, and I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. I need another bard. Maybe I'll...
Back in last light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the... And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade. Didn't think we'd make it without the old 𝘬𝘀𝘻𝘥𝘆 to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
Woliłam go.
I would. We didn't have any fight left in him.
Poszedł w swoją stronę. Nie sądzę, abyś mógł zmierzyć się ze mną albo z wami wszystkimi.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old...
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. Hopefully.
Okej. Harfiarz, harfiarz. Dobra, pogadane, co?
Just tell me what you need.
Handluj z tym, mordo. Masz jakieś miksturki nowe? Masz. Dobrze, dobrze. A co to jest? Czerwony barwnik. Okej, okej. Fajnie. Zielony barwnik. Fajnie. Leśniak kawałek sera. Zwój ożywienia. Masz, Gale, trzymaj to. Co się będziesz? Półtora ręczny. No i chuj z tym. O kurwa, jaki on jest wartościowy. Holy shit. 2900? To czeka Derricka. Nie, dobra, to na razie wstrzymamy się. Dotyk gula. Wyzwanie wskrzeszonych. Amulet absolutu. Przywrócenie komórki czaru. Bardzo rzadki. Jakieś bomby, nie bomby. Kadzidła. Kość. Odcięta głowa. Odcięta głowa. Kawał dobrego stafu tu mamy, naprawdę. Dobra.
Lady light away.
Już w chuj hajsu. Ja czy będę miał na co wydać. Tu coś jeszcze jest? Dom uzdrowionych. Szybka podróż.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat 𝘬𝗎𝗱𝗆. But 𝘬𝗎𝗆 was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
Wiem, dlatego właśnie dołączyła do mnie 𝗤𝗍𝗏.
Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her heart, but if we are to succeed, we will need others. Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always... Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together,
Okej.
we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
No dobra. Że wszyscy chcą z nami teraz rozmawiać, tak? Nie, tylko Drapek chce z nami porozmawiać. Co tam Drapek?
Dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
Oddaj to.
Here. I hope you like it. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Dzięki, Drapek. Jesteś bardzo potrzebny. Piłeczka Drapka. Dobra. Mapa. Opuść obóz. Karta postaci. Tak. I teraz ja bym chciał to podzielić jakoś. Podziel przedmiot. Miejsce w świecie. Wyrzuć. Podziel. No, okej. Te dwa idą do Astariona, a 3 pójdą do 𝗬𝗀𝗱𝗆. Z tym tak samo zrobimy. 3 pójdą do 𝗬𝗀𝗆 i 2 do Astariona. Dobra. Drapek już mi przyniósł, no. Co za gamoń. No good boy jesteś, tak. Very good boy.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Kult Absolutu uprowadził 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏. Dokąd woli go zabrać?
�worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but 𝗤𝗏tash I know, or know of more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for 𝗤𝗏𝗏, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Wizor powiedział, że możesz opowiedzieć mi, jak doszło do zawarcia twojego paktu i wygnania.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
Oddałbym życie.
As would I. And more. I was 17. Father, 𝗬𝗚𝘀𝗆𝘆 had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to 𝘬𝗀𝘱𝘆 to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
Kurde, szkoda. Kim jest kult?
A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. 𝗤𝗏𝘆, the queen of chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
Pozwól.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, 𝗤𝗏𝘀𝗆's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Wizora z pewnością nie dba o wrota Baldura. Dlaczego miałaby chcieć ocalić miasto?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most 𝗤𝗏𝘀𝗆's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Poświęcenie własnej duszy, żeby ocalić miasto, było aktem odwagi.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of 𝗤𝗏𝘆 and oozed the rot of 𝗤𝘆. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. When we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Zatem straciłeś oko w bitwie z kultem smoka?
It is the one scar I ever bore of it. 𝗤𝗏𝘀𝗆 replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
Co z twoim ojcem, Wielkim Księciem?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but 𝗤𝗏𝘀𝗆 had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only 1 word. Go. So I did.
Kurwa, no lipa. Pewnie już mi dał piłeczkę, co? Good boy, co? Na pewno. No oczywiście, że drapek już mi dał tutaj swoją piłeczkę. Jakim on jest good boyem słodkim. Masz piłeczkę szybko.
You saw 𝗤𝗄𝗆, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
Jeszcze nie wiem, jak to wszystko do siebie dopasować, ale na pewno go powstrzymamy.
I was his bodyguard. I looked after him with my life. I trusted him more than anything. He gave me away to Zariel just for kicks. He ruined my life just when it was starting. And now he'll use up the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Zrobimy to razem.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Ja. Drapek. Już mi piłeczkę sprzedał szybko, słodziak. Witam seksiaków.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏, traitor, apostle of 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗏, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
Nie dokonałbym tego bez twojej pomocy.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerûn itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Nadal wiem o tobie niewiele.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Czy naprawdę jesteś córką Selûne?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory?
Tak nie do końca.
I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Czy twoja matka byłaby skłonna pomóc nam w walce przeciw Martwej Trójce?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aylin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Nice. Jak to się stało, że zostałaś uwięziona w sferze cieni?
𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aylin. 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏 never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly, but 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗏's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief, and she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature, and 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗏 fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Jeżeli one się zabawiały ze sobą razem, to nie mogła się po zabawianiu umyć? Musiała przyjść w tej brudnej zbroi?
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aylin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him, you set him free. You set 𝗀𝗚 free. And me.
Wydaje się, że ciebie i 𝗀𝗚 wiele łączy. Co się stało?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏𝗏 was my father. He raised me to serve 𝗤𝗏 as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of 𝗤𝗏 came to our little town, we were elated. Dame 𝗀𝗚, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Oczywiście w spojrzeniu jest magia.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. 𝗀𝗚 is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving 𝗀𝗚 felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black, black, black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now, said that 𝗀𝗚 was dead. I couldn't speak, could only run. I found last light within the shadows, made a shelter there, prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time 𝗤𝗏𝗏 came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land, my home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them, and myself, no matter what. It's all out in the open now, and with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for 𝗀𝗚. She needs healing, rest. I'm grateful for your help, your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long, but I'm grateful for a safe place to, well, just to be.
Bang with 𝗀𝗚. Tam jak ona się nazywała. 𝗀𝗚. Nice, nice, nice. Tamten mi chce oko wyciąć, czy coś tam, więc nie. Już jeszcze miałem porozmawiać? Arion. Biel. Nie no, wszystkich mamy z głowy raczej. Wait, jeden z twoich członków co chce? Aha, jeden z moich członków coś chce.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, 𝗀𝗏. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to 2 others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
What the fuck?
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
What? Włócznia nocy?
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into 𝗤𝗏's umbral domain. 𝗤𝗏 is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever 𝗤𝗏 calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
Thank you.
You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
𝗤𝗏 torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
What the fuck? Ale tu się podziało. Żutowy promień. No i mota jest lepsza, no to... Chyba, że będę mógł później gdzieś to ulepszyć, czy coś. Może? Może chcesz mi coś powiedzieć?
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Of course.
Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here. I thought you'd never ask.
Jezu, to ona się musiała prawie położyć. Co zakończysz związek? What the fuck? Jak się czujesz?
Relieved, terrified, sick to my stomach. I can't keep my feelings straight ever since I spared Nightsong, defied Shah. I don't know what comes next, but at least I have you by my side. Fine. What's on your mind?
Jak sobie radzę?
No notes. Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less.
Okej. Więc chyba wszystko. No oczywiście jeszcze drapka bibułkę trzeba rzucić. O. Czy tam stały te dwie laski obok nas? Tak po prostu?
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Będę przy tobie.
Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now. And hope we're... But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okej. Karlach jeszcze.
Oh my god, soldier. That's 𝗤𝗍𝗄𝗏. The 𝗤𝗍𝗄𝗏.
Ja... Mieszka tu.
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, 𝗤𝗍𝗄𝗏 was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Sarevok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said 𝗤𝗍𝗄𝗏 was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet 𝗤𝗍𝗱. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid.
Can't believe she's willing to fight alongside us. Dreams really do come true.
WoW. Dobrze, ale to będzie wszystko na dzisiaj. Serdecznie dziękuję za oglądanie. Mam nadzieję, że wam się spodobało. Do usłyszenia. No i cześć. Dziękuję bardzo za oglądanie mojego materiału. Mam nadzieję, że wam się podobało. Jeżeli wam się spodobało, pamiętajcie, żeby kliknąć kciuk w górę, zasubskrybować i kliknąć dzwoneczek. Wszystko, aby zawsze być na bieżąco. Jeżeli macie coś do napisania, napiszcie komentarz, dzięki temu będę wiedział, że jesteście, że wam się podoba i przede wszystkim, że chcecie, żeby tych materiałów pojawiało się więcej. Dodatkowo, jeżeli chcecie się wdzięczyć za to, co robię i podoba wam się moja praca, pamiętajcie, że możecie kliknąć w moją nazwę, wejdziecie do strony głównej mojego kanału, kliknąć opcję wesprzyj i za 2 zł, 10 albo 30 zostaniesz wspierającymi według waszej tutaj chęci i potrzeby oddania trochę tej dobroci w moją stronę. Dziękuję bardzo za oglądanie, trzymajcie się, do usłyszenia i życzę wam miłego. Bardzo serdecznie dziękuję wszelkim wspierającym za to, że jesteście. Dziękuję tym, którzy byliście wspierającymi i dziękuję wszystkim tym, którzy po tym właśnie filmiku zdecydowaliście się na wsparcie. Przede wszystkim to nie jest tak, że wspieracie osobę, która ma tysiące widzów. Wspieracie małą społeczność, której dzięki każdej osobie z was, każdej złotówce, którą mi przelejecie, każdym 2 złotym, które jesteście wspierającymi ptasiakami, za każdą tą jedną osobę bardzo serdecznie dziękuję i za każdą tą złotówkę dziękuję, ponieważ dzięki temu po prostu mam chęci, mam motywację i przede wszystkim mam dodatkowe finanse, które pozwalają utrzymać ten kanał i utrzymać wszystko, co się wokół niego dzieje, włącznie z kosztami prądu, kosztami kupowania nowego sprzętu, kupowania nowych gier i w ogóle całego czasu, które spędzam, czy to nagrywając, czy to streamując i czy to, jeżeli w przypadku wielu sytuacji rozmawiając i wspierając osoby, które w jakiś sposób czują się gorzej, więc moja działalność jest bardzo szeroka i cieszę się, że doceniacie ją. Jeżeli ktoś z was czuje się gorzej i chciałby ze mną porozmawiać i ma jakieś takie problemy, możecie do mnie napisać, zagadać, wszystko na Discordzie, a link do Discorda w opisie.